Hello everyone, my name is Adib. I'm 15 and I'm a sophomore in high school. So what do I want my community to look like in the future? I mean, I live in the Parkchester area, the District 9 area, and of course it has a lot of pollution and stuff like that. And me, someone that suffers with asthma, obesity rates and stuff like it's very high around this area. So of course, more of a health factor that I want to put into this society, since I'm aiming for a medical field, is maybe more public transportation, which is profoundly helping the climate change era that we are having. We recently had a huge flood, which is due to a huge amount of global warming and stuff, and condensation, and especially with the area that I live in with the Crosswalk Expressway. Again, something of work that's working with DOT and stuff like that. It comes in place with a lot of pollution, a lot of emissions going into the air, which causes high rates of asthma, other diseases that cause people to not fulfill their life's wishes in this area.
My name is Alma Sanan. I've been a Bronx resident for over 15 years. The thing is that our community in the Bronx has been suffering from a lot of issues, namely pollution, traffic congestion, lack of bike roads. I know that our city council district, Amanda Farías, has implemented a new system in Soundview to implement bike paths, and I really appreciate that. I think it was 2.5 miles long. The thing is that even with this, we still have a far bigger issue plaguing the Bronx as a whole, which is the Crosswalk Expressway, which has divided the community into two, and not only does it produce pollution from inefficient fuel trucks, diesel trucks, also has caused economic disparities between the two. One can argue that the South has more poverty compared to the North Bronx, especially when you consider near River Park Towers. And I would also like to say that the Bronx also hasn't been giving as much love as the other boroughs. We have very large projects in the New York City, such as the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway. We have FDR, all these big highways, but the Bronx is the only one that's plagued by this. It's like a sear in its heart.
Hi everyone, I'm Mahi Sarkar. I'm a sophomore at Bronx High School of Science. I've been a long resident of Bronx my whole life, so I know what the community looks like and what it needs. As a student in high school, something I'd love to see is more accessibility throughout the Bronx, because me going to Bronx Science, I have to go to 125th Street, which is in Manhattan, and I have to come back into the Bronx to the 4th train, and that creates a complex route, and it takes a lot of time. So if there was more accessibility for everyone in general, towards everywhere with bike lanes, scooters, and generalize the space more for everyone, make it more public, would just be great.
Hi, my name is Z Tirado. I lived here for many years until I was about 18. I live in the area and I have property here right across the street from the new station. I'm very excited. I think this is an idea that was long overdue and will be used. I will definitely be using it once they're all open. I'm lucky enough that I have business here, but I also live in the Parkchester area, so I'm getting a 2-for-1 special. I'm getting 2 stations and I'm thrilled. Great job. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm John Gale. I live in Co-op City, and I'm here for the Metro North Station in Hunts Point, but tomorrow we have the meeting for the Co-op City, and I hope we get a good subway station. And in Co-op City, there's a spot there where they're making the station. It's called the Wetlands. I'm hoping they make a ferry terminal there, and also a way to connect the Metro North to the 6th train, which is nearby on the other side of that wetlands. It's all part of Pelham Bay Park, and everything is within about a quarter of a mile.
My name is Safdar. I grew up in Parkchester. I'm excited about the opportunities for housing and transportation that this plan is going to bring to my community and to many other communities. I want to make sure that the jobs that are created from this plan are going to pay living wages and create real pathways to the middle class for everyone, from all the jobs that are created, for construction workers, for people working retail, for people working in buildings doing maintenance. Our communities need jobs. It helps us create generational wealth, helps keeps us safer, and I believe that this plan is going to put us one step towards that to make sure that.
I'm here today because I was concerned about the Metro North, but now I'm very happy about the Metro North. I think it's going to be very good for our community. It's going to bring jobs. It's going to bring quick travel to Manhattan and to Stanford, to Connecticut. And I'm very happy about all the stuff that's going to bring to our community. For our community, we need more supermarkets. We need farmers markets. We need a better crossing for the cross-Bronx and we need more lighting in this neighborhood.
Sean Butler. I'm a community organizer, and I'm here because of the Metro North that's being built in Hunts Point. And I think this could be a really good project if certain things are put in place. One thing is having like a local workforce training, like training community members to have the skill set to participate in actually building something in their neighborhood. Another thing, part of that is actually having some kind of reduced fare for low-income members who may want to take the Metro North into the city, and you know, at a price scale that they could afford to participate and not just have something that's in their neighborhood that they can't take a part of. And more bike lanes, you know, less, you know about Hunts Point, then you know that we have the highest rate of asthma citywide, statewide. I would even go as far as saying maybe even the country. But to have more bike lanes instead of cars with its gas emissions polluting the air, this could be a great thing for that as well.
My name is Efrain Gonzalez, and I work in the community. I work for Montefiore, but I live in the community. I live in Westchester Square. I'm always in Morris Park. I'm always on Eastchester Road. I'm part of the Indian Village Alliance, and we are very concerned about the impact that a Metro North station will bring to the community in terms of infrastructure, you know, because we're very concerned about that. I believe that they should have parking. Before there is multiple buildings, there should be municipal or private parking that can excessively hold enough vehicles so that it won't impact the community of Indian Village. We have to look at the needs of Jacoby, and then also getting commercial property to align with the new housing that's going to come to accommodate those who are going to use and not use the area, because some people that use the Metro North will just use the station and then transit to another area of the Bronx. So there's going to be a lot of people here.
In our communities, we'd love to see greater growth of small businesses. We'd like to see flourishing new small businesses come back into these corridors. We'd especially like to see how infrastructure, Cross Bronx Expressway, but here specifically the Metro North project, all holistically somehow connected to the Biden infrastructure bill. All of these really come together to help cement middle class income jobs.
Thank you.